Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to let you know that all three of my books, Powerless Book 1 Potential, Powerless Book 2 Imagination, and Powerless Book 3 The Academy, are all on sale now at Amazon.com. If you want more, please message me on Instagram or Facebook, Powerlessbybr, and I can get a signed copy shipped out to you. Now, enjoy the video.
What?
What?
Charleston is Charleston is
No,
a very small place.
You don't just say that and then be like, oh, okay.
Because I
Moving
couldn't
on.
remember. Because I couldn't remember. I thought it was K.
That's what we should be talking about. Like dating your friends or dating your friend's ex. That's interesting.
This conversation can go into that. I mean,
It seems like we're already here.
I think we're done with the poly talk.
We're kind of already in, so might as well just blend on in.
Train's rolling. Might as well blow the whistle.
Shoot you,
can't-
motherfucker.
We can't start the talk until BB gets back.
Shoot you, motherfucker.
Okay. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about dating friends. Yes, no, maybe so. How do you feel about it? Me, personally, I believe it's okay to date your friends because you should, like I say it all the time, you should want the person you're dating to be like your friend, your best friend, your friend.
That's not what I meant when I said dating friends.
Well, explain, Jay.
Well, so would you date a girl your friend dated? Or would you date a person your friend dated?
That doesn't make them not dateable.
I
don't see the point.
I'm not saying
I know people get hung up by that, like, oh, I can't talk to you.
That's what I'm saying. There's certain people that's a line that people cross for some reason. Like they do not like that.
You might be missing out on the person that's for you just because they got to somebody else before you. I mean, do you care that they had sex with people before you? No. Like, why should it matter that the person is unless the person is like really childish, like the situation I was in, Jarrell, with your cousin.
Boy.
All right, that was a childish situation. Me and the girl had a friendship, but when her and my friend started dating, we understood. Okay, we had our thing. These two are dating. Y'all two dating. We're good. We're cool. We don't have to hang out nothing like that because we don't want to make it feel weird or anything to him. But he would always like try to force us to hang out, and not like in a group, like just us two. And it just felt weird and forced,
I remember this.
So that situation was awkward, but it shouldn't have to be.
So honestly and truly, I say like what you said. It has like I think you have to have a certain maturity to it because I've met people who are like, well. So I had a kid ask me one time, and he came up to me. He started dating this girl, and he was upset. Asked her how many men has she been with before she's been with him. And again, to quote my grandma, you don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Facts.
You don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Like if you know you're probably not going to like that answer, just don't ask the fucking question. So she told him, by the sound of this girl, she got around. So he asked the question, she told him like 19. She's been with 19 dudes. He could not handle this. This was like,
what does that do to
19?
Ask it. It's not even a big number. Like, what does that do? Like the thing is,
he has a problem. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You'll hear now if it was reversed, it wouldn't technically be an issue.
You be applauding that motherfucker. You be like, yeah, dog, yeah.
But why? First of all, you don't know the person's situation. The person may just like sex, or the person may be trying to find love, and that may be something that they use to figure out, all right, I like this person. Let me see if the chemistry is there sexually. That could be a thing. And if it's not, all right, glad I didn't wait. I'm out. You don't know the ins and outs of that person's sexual history. So I don't see that as a issue.
No, I don't think most people here would. But the thing about it is like kind of go back to what you said, and it's like you wouldn't see the problem with dating someone who dated your friend. And I'm saying in a sense, like, I don't know about y'all, I can only speak for myself, but in my experience, a lot of guys I've met would have that issue. They would have that issue. And it's the idea, like, I've had the same dude who did that was the same dude who was like, I just can't. I'm not gonna date a girl if I know who she fucked. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it was one of those things. Like, why would that matter though? Like if that's how you feel about those kind of situations, then you should just be looking for a woman that's a virgin. I mean, good luck with that. But but that's the kind of thing you should probably be looking for. But like that's kind of what you was like. I kind of get at. It's like you said, it's a maturity that has to come with it. And I just honestly, my experience and what I've seen from people, I think a lot of people just don't have that maturity.
Maya,
women go by that rule that the universal number is 4.
Say that again.
the what?
There's a rule that the universal number is 4.
Universal number is 4. What is
I mean,
that?
like
What?
when asked, they just say that number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you feel about it though?
But is that fair?
Who
Really?
asked that? Like, why?
I mean, some dudes ask that. I like I said, the dudes.
I would much rather ask for you to go get an STD test. I don't care about the number.
Boom. There you go.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
That's a mature
it.
answer.
Because technically, you can sleep with one person and get the worst STD ever, or you can sleep with 100 and still be clean.
Right.
Might be a little tired.
Might be a little tired.
This is my thing when I said 19. This is my thing when I said 19. Oh, like, you tripping off numbers like 19? The girl just been with 19? You probably been with 50.
Right.
And you tripping off her number of 19.
I mean, this was in Asia where like it's pretty easy to find sex.
So
like that's
why would you trip off that? Like everybody done been with someone before they got to each other. So
facts.
I wouldn't care. So doesn't matter. Like she's still clean. You could do her checkups. I'm pretty sure if you find a respectable girl and she keep up with herself, she know how to take care of herself.
But let's talk about that double standard because like I mean, I can only speak for our people, man. It's a double standard. I know that's like I've seen that's like really huge in our community. It's like, well, again, all this is from my perspective and my experience with people I've dealt with. I can't speak for you guys, but it's a double standard that I've noticed is like, and like you said, I've met some guys who like, it's almost like they want their girl to be a virgin. They want their girl to be untouched, clean, and like, you know, never have been with another dude. And it's like, what are you looking for? What the standard you're setting is unrealistic and just something you probably wouldn't even find in the fantasy world, to be fair about it. So
I still don't understand what that is for a person. But Amber, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can understand why you would want to know, maybe out of just sheer curiosity, or maybe people tie into like you have a high number, then maybe you're kind of loose and out there and you just don't care. Like you'll just sleep with anybody. I don't know, but I'm like, the past is the past. If it bothers you, then don't date that person. Mm-hmm. But if it don't bother you, then whatever. Like if it don't fly, let it fly.
Basically.
I mean, guys don't ask me. I don't ask guys. So I asked a guy before and I got upset and I was like, whoa, that's kind of a lot. But I'm like, yeah, I don't want to find out. The past is the past and you just got to leave it at that.
Okay.
All right.
So, all right. Maya?
Say yo, embryo.
Whoa.
I see you take over for BB when she's not here.
This is not the topic.
But like, I guess the thing with me is it shouldn't matter if the person is approaching you to be with you. Their past, like Amber said, the past should be in the past. You know, I mean, I can see there are situations that may come up where like you visit their hometown and that's where you kind of laid soldier oats. You keep running into like partners.
Yo, I heard a story
I-
like that on the radio once.
I could understand that being annoying, you know, but like, I don't know. Jarrell, what about you?
About the number.
The number, dating people after they've been with your friend or somebody you know.
I've been in so many situations close to these answers, these questions. Remember
You mean, oh my God, I almost said names. Out of pure pettiness, I almost said a name. We're not calling him that.
Do it.
Yes,
that's his old name, so I can use it.
I remember that guy.
Yeah. So remember C. He wanted to talk to C, right?
I do remember that.
Because she came to college. She came to South Carolina State. So, and they got really nervous about asking me, like, oh, they've been feeling each other. I'm like, me and C been already over. So, you know, it's been a year since then, right? I done moved on, she done moved on, we're good. We're cool as friends. She and C wanted to talk to him and he wanted to talk to C. So I'm like, they came and asked me and they said, hey man, me and C been feeling each other and you like, I don't want to be like, you know, make you feel uncomfortable. Will you mind if we talk or whatever? I said, man, go ahead and whatever makes y'all happy. Go ahead. I don't mind.
I feel like it's courteous to ask because sometimes that can be a sticky situation. But if it was like a really bad relationship with my friend and this person, then I just wouldn't, you know.
Okay, but let me ask the question: where do you feel like the courtesy comes in to ask? If y'all all are friends together, or what if like it was what if he was just like a random dude like
that I met?
Yeah,
it's all about the circumstance.
Okay.
Because it's the circumstance of how did their relationship end? Was this like a brief thing, or was this like a big blow up?
Okay.
Like it's about the circumstance, but because situations like that cause so much drama, it's better to just like have a line of communications with your friend if you cherish that relationship. Now, if you don't, then that's
Okay. I see.
Okay. But I feel like we've answered the question. Like, I mean, a lot of us are, we're pretty open-minded
because we're waiting for BB to get back at this point.
We're pretty open-minded about things.
Say yo, embryo.
That's gonna be your mic talk.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Your mic check.
Just shut it off. Just turn it off.
Y'all gotta remember that because y'all older than me.
BB.
We're just not talking about it.
I think BB's back.
Oh, thank God.
Because I'm about to pull back up on something else.
All right, baby. The question is, how do you feel about dating someone that's been with one of your friends?
I don't know. I don't. It depends on how close that friend is, because I don't cross lines when it comes to that. If it's a close friend, then I won't touch them. I'll leave that alone. Because you have to think about, it's always somebody who gonna feel like, well, I built this person up and they didn't show me the potential that I saw in them, but with you, the potential is shining out brightly where everybody can see it. So if it's a real close friend, then no, I won't touch them. If it's somebody like I just look at it as an acquaintance, then yeah, I'll probably talk to them. Huh?
Well, I mean, even if it's a close friend, what if they're like, yo, it's cool, you get the go ahead to talk to them?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Dang.
Okay.
I'm kind of closed-minded when it comes to that type of stuff.
Okay. Another question we was discussing was like
She real about it.
asking people or people asking you your number. What does it do to you? Does it bother you or does it matter?
No, it doesn't
What do
matter
you
to me.
mean?
I'll tell my number if I can remember it.
You mean like
But
your
if
cell number?
Number of partners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, baby, that was pretty much the consensus with everybody else too.
yeah, I don't like doing the whole numbers thing. Just how about me and you go together and we just go get tested? Because ain't nobody got time for this. You
Hey,
can have
that's what I
sex.
said.
Wait, she would be over here. That's what Maya said.
Okay, so yes, me and mine on the same page. Because I'm like, you can have sex with 250 people and not have a thing, but you could have sex with like 3 people and you got AIDS, herpes, all that shit.
Hey,
So
that's what I
The
said.
heavy hitters, damn.
The connection is strong.
the force is strong with this one. So, but you know, it doesn't really matter to me about number. I mean, yeah, it might determine how good your sex could or couldn't be, but other than that, the numbers are just useless.
Okay.
Facts.
Are they really though?
Yeah, because well, you know what? All right,
Nah,
yeah, I'll be
I would
right
say that
back.
I would say like what she brought up was pretty interesting when she said it could determine how good you can and can't be.
Okay.
So that's actually probably a pretty legitimate statement.
That is.
There's a lot of
I mean,
people, and everyone's like, "No, that wasn't good," because no
yeah,
one's gonna tell you.
you can sleep with 50 people and still be trash.
Yeah, because no one tells you.
Yeah.
You got a point there.
I have a friend. I'm gonna tell a story.
You got a point there. God damn.
I have a friend who dated this girl, and I'm gonna try and keep this as like I'm gonna try and keep this as ominous as possible.
Too late.
And the friend is he gets around, like he has a lot of sex, right? So he was dating my friend. They had sex, and the sex was so bad that she literally called me from the bathroom crying.
What?
To come pick her up late one night.
Wow.
So I had to go. And this friend was like proud, like thought he was doing something.
Yo,
And
I
she
feel like this is
walked
a movie.
She walked out and like told him that I came to pick her up to take her home or whatever. He's all right, go ahead. I'll see you tomorrow, whatever. And like we just sat in the parking lot of a Blockbuster and she cried about it. And I was just like consoling her, like she was like it was the worst.
Yo, I have heard a lot of stories, but I have never heard of someone giving dick so badly it made the woman cry.
But like, but the thing is, she didn't tell him it was bad.
That shit's so funny. She made this his dick made her reflect on all her bad decisions.
It really did. Like,
yo.
But the thing is, it happens, and I know for a fact this man has slept with more than 50 people.
Not a single person told him, like, bro.
Not a single person, like, and it could be different because not everybody's the same. Not all women, not all men are the same, regardless of, vaginal interests, dick sizes, whatever. But to that level, I mean, at what point do you just tell somebody, hey, I don't think you're doing what you think you're doing?
I'm gonna tell you real talk. If you ever really want to if you ever really want to learn if your dick game is good, just go get a hooker, because they're gonna be honest with you. You ask the question, they're gonna give you a real answer. They're making money anyway.
Okay.
I would say don't ask me how I know that, but I don't care.
Follow-up question canceled.
I get an STD test every year, so it's regardless.
But I don't know. I feel like you should be able to tell somebody. Like, I mean, if
that was trash.
If they want, I think there's this way you have to do it. I think you should be able to do it without like destroying a woman's
So real talk.
a guy. There should
So
be a
real
way
talk.
to talk. Like,
I got the question. I have a question now because this actually happened to me like in my earlier years. It's like when I was starting getting out there, had a chick to straight up critique me during.
What'd she say?
Back then it was like it irritated me, but like as I grew through life, I was like, yo, she helped me out. She was literally telling me, what happened? She was like, you're off rhythm. She's like, you need to move with me. You're not moving with me. I was She's like, it was funny as like looking back on it, it was funny as hell. She's like, I feel like you treat me like I'm a weight, like you're just trying to force me down. She's like, no, you gotta be gentle. I mean, it was the best advice anyone ever gave me. She literally told me, like, she's like, we had a whole conversation about it. She's like, you don't know how to caress a woman. You don't know how to be gentle. You don't have a gentle side. She's like, but we'll work on that. We'll build that. Don't worry about it.
I think that's a good way to like teach somebody, because I think people go into sex thinking, well, I did it with this person and it was like this, so I should be able to do it to this next person.
I mean,
You have to learn your partner's bodies. What might be good for somebody may be horrible for another person.
I tell you what though, what she did do to me though, even after the fact, was made me self-conscious about that shit for like the next 5 years. Like,
I felt like, I think, have I been critiqued? I have.
You have to. Look, man, if you go through life, like, sex is a part of life. If you can't go through life and not be critiqued on other shit, why can't you be for that one? That, like, if someone ain't telling, like, who I feel sorry for, dude, because somebody's been doing him a real, they've been doing him a real disservice. This man out here thinking he got the best dick game in the world, and he ass. Dude probably has as much energy as a limp noodle right now. Thinking he good right now.
That phone call was the worst phone call I've ever gotten at 12:30 in the morning.